You're listening to the KATcast, a weekly podcast from the staff you love to listen to each weekday on 94.3 Cat Country. Killian Hart and Jordan J. Now, here they are, talking about life, love, and everything mid-Missouri.
And we're back again with another podcast. Very exciting stuff. We always like to come up with these topics. Normally we kind of brainstorm these things, but Kevin kind of texted us all this week and it's like, I got the best topic for our next podcast.
Well, I don't know. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's the best topic, but
it's a good one.
Yeah. Our podcast, our KATcast here drops on Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday.
So and on the air, we do Would You Rather Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So let's do a Would You Rather Wednesday podcast.
Yeah, okay. So Would You Rather questions today. Kevin,
so
since it was your idea, let's start it off with you.
And we're each going to throw out our own question. All right, so here you go. You guys, would you rather travel through time risking the present or travel to a parallel universe with unknown consequences?
Well, this is all too nerdy for me.
Now, come on. Ooh. You can handle this.
I just want to live in the now.
This is not complicated. Oh, so is that your answer?
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea of time travel does not...
Here's the thing.
It doesn't.
I'm fascinated.
It doesn't blow up the script.
But listen, that's not what the question was. You can't live in the now. You have to. We got to play along here, and you have to choose one or the other. I'm going to set the boundary at least to that.
Okay, so you're saying, repeat the question.
Okay, so you travel through time. By doing that, you risk the present.
Meaning I could screw things up.
You're right.
Yes.
You might mess something up from the past. Mess up where we are now, or you could travel to a parallel dimension, a parallel universe, if you will, with unknown consequences. Things might be okay, might be, we don't know.
So parallel meaning it's just like ours, but it's different.
Yes. It's
like in Stranger Things.
Right. There's another Aaron, probably. There's another Jordan and Kevin, and she's like,
she wouldn't be as cool as me.
What's it called in Stranger Things? It's not the
upside down.
The upside down.
Yeah. I was like the in between. What's it called?
The in between. That's the budget version of Stranger Things.
Totally off topic though. I haven't seen like the whole last season. Like I've only seen a couple of episodes in. I still gotta wait. And I haven't been spoiled. I know nothing about it.
Dude, it goes crazy.
Yeah,
it goes nuts.
Not to get off topic.
And the series isn't done yet.
No, another one's coming out.
We've got a whole other one coming out.
Yeah. So don't start watching a new one when it comes out.
I gotta get caught
hurry up and watch that because we can talk. I have feelings.
And we have feelings on this. Exactly.
All right, would you rather, Aaron?
Aaron, what are you choosing here?
Okay.
Travel through time, risking the present, or travel to a parallel universe with unknown consequences?
I guess the parallel universe. This is all too nerdy for me. It is.
See, if you were talking about puppies and flowers, I wouldn't say, this is all too sentimental and nice for me.
You know what? I would choose the parallel universe as well, actually. And I don't want to mess anything up currently. I kind of like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I was like, I kind of like how everything is. I don't want to mess things up. I don't want to be the one responsible for like potentially destroying or leaving the world in an even worse state, you know? So seeing a parallel, like being able to see like a parallel you or like a parallel version of your parents, like just to see what would go on, that is interesting.
Maybe it would be like an evil Jordan J.
Yeah. Like I could have made all the wrong decisions type, or I could have made all the right decisions. And I was like,
you might be like Elon Musk. You
guys are way into the sci-fi, you know?
Oh, yes.
And so I could see why this would appeal to you, but as somebody who not a fan of sci-fi, I mean, I guess the parallel universe.
I love science in general. It's super cool. And when you get into like that whole aspect of things, it's like, you can argue for or against, like, is time travel ever even possible? Because it's like, probably not, but still.
Okay. You guys picked the parallel dimension. I'm going with time travel.
You're going with time travel?
Even risking the present, because there's a part of me that would be aware of that danger. So I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be very like my big head would think that I can control it, that I can, okay, I'm not gonna risk this. I'm going to be very low key. I just want to see everything as it happens.
Yes, but you could step on a bug and
it's the butterfly effect. I know.
Kill Joe in Delaware or something. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess I'm probably a little overconfident, but I would like to be able to go into the past, meet my ancestors. I wouldn't tell them who I am. I'm certainly not going to kill any of them because I might not exist then. But I'm going to choose the past. I'm going to choose travel through time, or maybe the future.
Would you encounter yourself? Would you try to see yourself as a young kid?
Okay, as myself younger, I wouldn't know that in the future I was doing that.
Yeah.
So I would go up to 10, 11-year-old Kevin and say, hey, see, then my mom would probably come out and go, who are you and what are you? Get away from my son. No, Mom, it's me.
It's me. This guy's crazy, you know?
There's some guy trying to hang out with my son, you know?
What if all of a sudden you doing that?
Many times as you've screwed up names and stuff on air, I mean, I can just imagine like you calling out your mom and you call her the wrong name or something. And then that's just going to panic her more. She's going to be chasing you with a broom.
What if you were to go back in time to your younger self, say something, and then when you said that, all of a sudden you remember it happening? So you're like,
it's like a loop.
I did go back in time.
You're kind of like in a loop.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It's so
Wouldn't that be
weird,
awesome?
man. Okay, here's what I would be doing, though. I would put some sort of, I don't know what the word that you use, but some sort of marker I would give myself. I would say, like in... what's the movie where he says...
Interstellar.
When you get older, remember when you see this, and the kid remembers it. I can't remember. But anyway, I would say...
Like a Benjamin Button sort of thing?
No. It's like, in other words, you know he's going to, at some point in the future, encounter a situation. So you say, when you see this, don't do this or do this or whatever. Like he gives them a warning ahead of time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what movie or TV show it was. But anyway, I'd be like, okay, Kevin.
I don't know.
There's going to be a radio station that you're going to someday work at. When they offer you a job, say yes. Like, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And you're going to have a co-host. She's going to seem annoying at first, but she's going to grow on you.
Oh, so we're doing that now. All right.
I'm glad I'm not you.
So that's I say it in love.
Okay, so we're salting the waters a little bit. All right,
Salting the waters.
All right.
See, again, this is what I always say about Erin. You can say what you want. She's not going to be offended.
Nah. No, not really. Okay, so what's your would you rather? Are y'all done nerding it up?
I'm done.
So
I'm done.
mine's pretty intense, okay? So mine
Brief,
is...
I just came up with a simple one.
No, man, we're
Well, listen, mine's simple, but it's a hard one to choose.
Erin, we are flying our freak flags today.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather never see your best friend again or never be able to speak to them again?
Good grief.
That is a tough one.
Or never be able to...
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going never speak again because I have a ridiculously expressive face. You can always tell. My husband always says,
Yeah.
The husband's always like, hey, you don't have a poker face. You want to know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling? You just got to watch my face. They would know.
Yeah.
She would know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I see what you're getting at. And then at least then, too, you could, still interact with one another,
Absolutely.
right?
Calling
you wouldn't be able...
online or whatever.
But you could even, call. But I guess you could, FaceTime or something. You could still see... you just can't speak to them, right?
Yes.
You could see them. You could be with them. It's like you cannot speak to them. It's
Can you do a Zoom call with the mute on?
Yeah, I don't know. The point is, it's like when you're around each other, you're lose the ability to speak.
Oh,
you cannot speak to them.
I misunderstood. Okay,
but you could still interact with them. You could still be with them. It's just all of a sudden it's
speak.
yeah. Or you choose to, hey, you can never see this person ever again, but you can at least speak to them.
Okay, the person that I think of as my best friend, and honestly, I mean, we were for years.
Sitting right here, Kevin.
Erin Hart, would you like to answer this question for me? The person I considered my best friend for years, I mean, we really haven't spoken in years. And it isn't like we had a falling out or anything like that. It's just that he got married and he had some health problems and everything else like that. But we were really tight for a long time. And I've tried to reach out and then he's not around and la, 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 la. And so, I mean, it sounds awful, but I've gone this long without seeing him. So I'd probably be like, I guess not see him again. Because I've gone already this far. And
right.
You know, but to be able to call.
What would be the difference
to
now?
be able to call maybe and talk, that would be cool. So that's what I would choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I go back and forth all the time because, like I said, I think being able to like interact with them would be great and awesome. You could still go see movies. You could still you could still find ways. Talk. You just can never hear their voice or speak.
So you
to
hold
each
up
other,
a note that says,
yeah.
movie?
I'm just saying, talk. You could still interact with them, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we want to get creative.
Can you pass notes?
You could pass notes or something like that, right?
Like
or something.
school all over.
Kind of.
But then
check yes or no.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think I'm like, man, but there's a lot of times where me and my buddies can't get together, so we don't really see each other, but we do play online games together, and not being able to just be like, not speak to them online,
Right.
you know what I mean? So, but then all I do is hear their voice sometimes.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, I don't know.
You can't tell a joke,
That's a tough
though.
Yeah, you never be able to tell a joke.
It's like
there's
something
a lot
funny you can't. Something that you and them only know, like a kind of a inside joke. You can't share that anymore. That's tough.
Or like but things, what'd be crazy is like when you're around them though, it's like all of a sudden you just can't see them. Like they could be like standing right next to you, but it's like invisible to you. You're like, they're not there.
You'd be like Raj in The Big Bang Theory. Whenever he gets around a woman, he can't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can't speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Lose the ability.
Okay.
Aaron, what about you?
Well, mine was super simple because I didn't know that we were going to get all sci-fi and in-depth and all that this week. Okay, so would you rather rip a room-clearing toot every time you enter a room or have horrible halitosis the rest of your life?
Oh, no.
Okay, can I go first on this
It's
one?
a would you rather?
I'm ripping a toot, baby, because it's one and done. Okay.
But every time you enter a room.
Every time in fact, I might enter a room multiple times just to be able to do that. Okay,
I was going to say, listen.
I'm sorry. There is nothing more fun than a fart to me. Okay, farts are fun.
There are some people that I would just like to go away too. So you go in there and you're like, nice, don't have to deal with them now.
I'd be like, your attention, please. Kevin Hill is about to enter the room.
Yeah. But the other one, like it interrupts intimacy, right? Like you wouldn't be. It's like your partner would be like, please get the heck away. No kisses from you anymore. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Hi.
And
how are you doing?
My oral hygiene is just so. I mean, I brush every day. No, I'm saying I brush every day, but
How many times?
I don't floss.
At least once.
At once when I get up in the morning.
You don't brush at night?
No.
Listen, hey, you know what? He does it once a day. I'm going to give him credit there.
Thank you.
He at least does it one time.
Hey, listen, my dentist said, you have great teeth. I go, thank you very much.
You can get away.
He didn't say anything about my breath.
You can get away with brushing your teeth just once. But you also have to make sure you do it really well.
I do it very, very thoroughly.
Do you at least use mouthwash and stuff like that?
No, I use toothpaste. That's it.
You don't use mouthwash?
Toothpaste and an electric brush. That's it.
Okay, we use the electric brush. Actually, it's like...
So is your idea of brushing your teeth just like a quick pass all around?
Nope.
Are
Multiple times.
You talking about a 3 to 5 minute job? What are you talking about?
It's about probably 2.5 minutes. Multiple in and out, up and down, inside. I mean, I'm really...
This is okay.
I feel like I need to see this.
Okay.
A question for you on this because my
wife has to put up with it every morning. She's asleep.
She always gives me so much crap because I brush my teeth for probably like 5 minutes. She's like, she literally goes, "There's no more toothpaste on there. You're done."
There's no more toothpaste. You're just brushing with a brush.
But her toothbrush eventually, like, I don't know how she does it. Like the whole middle of her toothbrush, like caves in. Like she'll have bristles all around the middle of it is like I don't know. All
right, well,
I was gonna say, does yours do that? No.
I'll tell you
mine
what.
Eventually flattens out of it, but like it doesn't do that.
I am guilty of something though and I will admit it. You're supposed to change your toothbrush or your attachment
every 3 months.
Right. Mine has been going on probably 4 years now.
Oh, Kevin, you got
And you wonder why you keep getting sick.
Dude, you have to, man. Every time you get sick, you're like rebrushing germs back into your mouth.
All you're doing is brushing more germs, more viruses.
Over
4 years? All right,
something
Kevin.
like that. Because my son, who interestingly works in the dental field, gave me this really cool Braun electric toothbrush. It's like all high tech. It's got like a Bluetooth thing on it, which I never used. But
so you can play music as you're brushing?
No, you're supposed to see the pattern you're doing, and it'll show you like what parts you missed and everything like that.
I was proud of you for brushing at least once a day.
See, I had Jordan J. And I lost him.
Now that I know that your toothbrush is 4 years old, the bacteria build up on that.
Head on that,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, and why haven't we yet?
I don't know. I haven't gotten around to it.
You know what?
Okay.
I will buy you an attachment that you can replace.
No, I'm going to go back in time and get the brand new toothbrush. See? That's where this came full circle. Time travel, get the new and bring it back to the present with me. And so it's perpetually new then.
In a parallel universe, Kevin's a dentist.
How ironic.
Probably not.
How ironic would that be?
All right, which one are you picking, Jordan?
Okay, let's see.
Rephrase. What was the question? Oh, the...
Would you rather you have to rip a very loud room-clearing toot every time you enter a room?
That one. I'm not doing the halitosis.
You're not going to do it. You're going to go the fart.
I'm going to go with the fart because at least then it's when you enter the room. Eventually that gas will air out. You can open a couple of windows. Then people can funnel back into the room, right?
Funnel back in.
And you
if
can,
they want some.
You're not leaving again.
And then I think of the advantages of everyone's like, oh, man, Jordan cannot leave this room. He can't. Matter of fact, I'll go make you the sandwich. I'll go get you your food, what you need, and then people start catering to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can be.
You ever done a really bad one on an elevator, and then other people are coming on, and you're leaving? You're like, have fun.
No, I know.
Doors
I know
about
for
to
a
close.
fact. I know for a fact. Hilly does that on elevators, cab rides, airplanes. Cat vans.
There is no place he will not expel gas.
My car. There's lots of places the man expels copious amounts of gas.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
It's even worse like when that happens like a movie theater and you're like, and you can't escape it. You're like, I paid money.
Try to squeeze it out, but
building. Yeah.
See, but I try not to do that. See, I try not to release flatulence when I'm in public.
Well, see, for me, I don't want the noise. I don't care if the gas releases and it smells.
Yeah.
I don't want the noise because then everybody knows you did it.
At least you can go.
If you're in a
like,
crowd, you can immediately look around and go like.
But that's just it. That's part of the would you rather. It's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud.
That's okay.
I still need to clear the room.
I'm going with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do the halitosis.
It's a short-term problem.
That is what I chose as well because I mean. Like having the idea of having like awful morning breath or whatever all day long, and then it just keeps building. And
especially what we do now, you imagine me talking and just like coming over there.
Wherever you're watching this, would you rather from, or listening to it for that matter, share your thoughts. Which of those would you choose from any of these scenarios that we've presented to you?
Yeah.
I'd love to know what you think. Share a comment if what you're watching, if it's on Facebook, it has a comment. Leave it on there or shoot us an email. It's catcountry@mailzimmer.com. You see it there.
And again, I misunderstood the assignment. I didn't know it was going to be either.
No, yours was great. Yours was really good.
Super nerdy.
Yours was a change of pace from ours.
Or very in-depth or anything. I was just going for growth.
I like it.
Look, we're fans of growth.
I was going to say, I think that's great. And if you have any would you rathers, please comment too.
Yeah, give us a would you rather.
We do would you rathers every Wednesday.
Yes.
On Hilly and Hart. So if you got a good one.
So this is releasing
using that on air.
Perfect time.
There you go. That is another edition of the KATcast. Thanks for joining us.
You've been listening to the KATcast, your weekly dose of fun from the staff you know and love on 94.3 Cat Country. Click subscribe and never miss an episode. Share it on social media and tell your friends with 94.3 Cat Country.